everybody. Welcome to the Gory Hole Podcast, Season 3, Episode 3. My name is Jenny.
And I am Nikki.
Hooray.
Hooray.
Good start.
Hooray.
Well, let's start it off with some You Got Mail, shall we?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
You've got mail.
You've got mail.
Okay.
Uno más.
We have a mail. Well, it's not ready.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You've got mail.
You've got mail.
Okay. We got a mail
We got a mail.
from our fan Slam.
Good old Slam.
Our fan Slam says, "Hello, ladies. I hope you had a wonderful, well-deserved break. I'll try to keep it short this time. First, a movie review. In a Violent Nanterre is the latest watch. I enjoyed this take on slasher films and had one of the most creative kills I've seen in a while. I'll give it 8 out of 10 bags of diarrhea."
That's pretty good.
I have not heard of this movie. Have you?
Say
A
the name.
Violent Nanterre. Nanterre.
Nanterre. A violent?
I'm going to double check that it wasn't like a
typo.
auto. Yeah.
She doesn't believe you.
Violent
She doesn't believe that exists.
Nanterre.
A violent Nanterre.
A Violent Nanterre.
8 out of 10 bags of diarrhea. We probably should have done this before.
Yeah,
Is it a violent nature?
Well, there was a Nanterre
In-
massacre, but I don't see a movie called A Violent Nanterre.
I see
Okay.
In a Violent Nature, which is a horror movie that came out in 2024.
Slam, you motherfucker.
We don't know what you did. We don't know what you watched.
Spell
you-
check your shit. It is in A Violent Nature. Jesus Christ. Slam.
Is it that movie In a Violent Nature?
Well, it must be, because there isn't a movie called In a Violent Nanterre.
I almost want to call
Holy
that episode
shit.
that.
Thanks, Slam. Made me look like a real fucking asshole. Okay, that's got to be it. It's a 2024 horror drama. I have not heard of that movie either.
I haven't.
Have you?
No,
Okay.
I haven't.
Christ.
We're off to a rough start.
He liked it. He gave it 8 out of 10 bags of diarrhea. So that's cool.
The dude's got like a scary mask.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out. I
A
have
Violent
not.
Nanterre. Maybe his name is
Jesus.
Nanterre in the movie.
I doubt it. In a Violent Nature. But it was funny because when I looked up Violent Nanterre, apparently there's been violence in a place called Nanterre.
Oh.
So, but there wasn't a movie. So I immediately knew that it was bullshit. It's a Canadian slasher film.
I already forgot.
Violent Nature?
In a Violent Nature.
In a Violent Nature.
No terror in the name.
No terror.
Okay.
No Nanterre.
Nanterre.
Okay, second, he requests a birthday wish. As of the
Okay.
20th of May, I will have caused the earth... Slam, I'm going to need you to start spell checking your emails.
Maybe he's just having some beers when he's like, who I'm going to email the Gory Hole.
As of the 20th of May, I will have caused the earth for 43 years. And I know it's a cheap shot, and I'm probably sound like a scratch CD. Could I get a review of Hobo with a Shotgun? Well, happy birthday. Happy late birthday, Slam. And yes, I can give you a review of Hobo with Shotgun. Because I did.
Nikki listened.
I finally watched it.
I did not.
So I'll give you that review shortly, but let me finish the email first.
Okay.
Third, Todd, out of the two wacky wild women in front of you, which one would pull a Donita Sparks on an unruly crowd?
I had to look that up to know what he was
I
talking
did too.
about.
Do you know who Donita Sparks is? So I looked it up for you. She is a musician and singer who was in a band called L7.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember this? Do you know it now?
I don't know the event in question, but I've heard of L7.
There was a restless crowd who was throwing mud onto the stage, pelting the band. And in response, she reached into her pants, pulled out her tampon, and chucked it at him.
Oh, okay.
And said, "Eat my used tampon, fuckers."
That is hands down a Nikki thing.
I'm
You think
shocked.
I would do that?
Well, I don't think you would do that specifically, but you have anger management
I do have anger
issues, and
management
I don't
issues,
know
but
that
also
Jenny does.
I don't think that I would pull a tampon out and chuck it at anyone.
Sure,
That's too far.
but as far as like the vibe, I guess.
The angry vibe.
Yeah.
Okay,
I thought you were
I
going
see
to
that.
just do like the safe husband move and be like, "Oh, Nikki would never do that. Jenny
Oh,
definitely."
no, he thinks
that's
I'm
what Ryan would have done.
He thinks I'm a psychopath 100%. Like, I get the vibe for sure. I don't think I would specifically do that, but the vibe is there. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Like revenge. Like, that's what I want to do to this motherfucker we're going to talk about in a little bit.
Nikki's going to get mad this
I
episode, y'all.
sure am. But that's it. May the force be with you. OGW Slam.
Slam.
Happy late birthday, Slam. Happy late birthday from the Gore Horse.
Happy late birthday.
Okay, so I will talk about Hobo with a Shotgun. I did it for your birthday, just for you. I did it, Slam. Okay, so let me pull up my little, I had kind of like the plot all pulled up so I didn't miss anything. It is post-chasing shit. Chasing shit. Hobo with a Shotgun.
Hobo
Plot.
with a shotgun. Oh my.
He's really going at it.
He's wreaking havoc over here.
So Hobo with a Shotgun came out in 2011. It's kind of like a grindhouse, kind of like over the top, gory, graphically like gross movie. So if you like that, I feel like you would like it because it's very slasher.
Okay. You like a good slasher.
It's like the whole grindhouse thing.
Oh,
Poe is really going at it.
It looked like
My
the
God.
toy mouse he was chasing was running from him.
It did. Okay, so a quick overview of the plot. So it is about a hobo, and he has a shotgun.
Oh.
He obtains a shotgun in the movie. So it's just like really violent, has some like super over the top kills that are really gory. So this hobo arrives in this town. There's this crime lord in the town, and he has these two like super douchebag sons. And this hobo guy just gets like verbally abused and physically abused and berated, and like they run over his shopping cart full of shit, and they just like are super shitty to this guy, and he gets revenge. So he starts.
Oh, that's awesome.
He obtains a shotgun. He gets revenge.
Obtains a shotgun.
He fucks him up. And it has one of like the craziest scenes in the movie. Is like at the very beginning, it's this manhole scene where this guy gets decapitated with a manhole. It's fucking wild.
By like the
So
actual cover?
they
or-
put the cover of the manhole around him like a necklace, sort of. And it's the guy from Trailer Park Boys.
Oh.
With the big sideburns or like mutton chops.
Okay. I can't think of his
He's
name.
in
but
it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, I forget his name too.
Oh, that sounds like perfect casting.
Yes, so they like drop him down in this manhole with that like manhole cover necklace on, and like put a rope around his neck and take off with a car and pull his head off.
Really?
And it like blows blood all over the place. It is crazy. So that was really good. So it is
Sounds
good.
like a
Like
fun scene.
yeah, it's and then like the hobo ends up befriending this. I think she's a stripper. Or no, she's a hooker. So he like befriends her, and they protect each other because they're both like outcasts of society, and so it's pretty good.
And they're getting revenge.
Yes,
Oh, I like it.
definite revenge, definite like over the top, bloody, gory. Like it reminded me a little bit of, God damn it, the one with the clown.
Oh God, Terrifier.
Terrifier.
Yeah.
Terrifier. Yeah, it reminded me of that. Just of like it was almost like comedic, how over the top the kills were and stuff. But it's pretty good.
I like.
I know
slashers
you like stuff like that.
I like them when they're kind of funny.
Yes. So you'd probably like it more. That's not like my favorite type of horror movie, but it was still good.
Okay.
It was good. Yeah. So let's see. I will give it 7 out of 10 bags of diarrhea.
Not a bad score.
Not a bad score. Yes. So, did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
There you go, Slam.
There you go. Happy birthday to Slam.
What else did you watch? Did you have another one?
Oh yeah, I have another movie that I watched called The Gorge. Have you heard of
Gorge.
that? It's
I think
on.
I've heard of it.
I think it's on Apple TV is where we watched it.
Okay.
And I had that plot pulled up too, so I could not miss anything. It's brand new. It's out this year, so I won't do any spoilers.
Okay.
It has, what's her name? Anya Taylor-Joy She is like an up and comer. She was in The Queen's Gambit on Netflix a few years ago.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Nah,
She's
I
a
probably
younger
recognize her
actress.
face.
You would recognize her. So it's her, and her co-star is this guy named Miles Teller. I had not seen him in anything before, but they're both like young, attractive people. So they're like the two main characters in this movie.
She looks familiar.
Yeah, she's been in a few things, and it has Sigourney Weaver.
I was
in
just
it.
about to say that.
Yeah, she kind of plays an asshole,
Oh, that's
which is
awesome.
cool. Yeah. So okay,
She's good at that.
she is. She is. She's a badass. So these two people, the two like young hot peeps, are both like the chick is from, I think she's Russian, the guy's American, and they're both like sharpshooters. They're in the military. They're these like over the top, like, I don't know, they've been in like Secret Service and done all these missions and are just like out of this world great at their job. So they get chosen to go to this like super secure secret military site. So the Gorge is this place, it's like a gorge in the ground, like a giant crack in the ground that these two people have to protect. So they set them up one on each side of the gorge, like across from each other. And it's like, you could look at each other with binoculars, but it's like a giant gorge, right? So they're in these old towers. They don't really know why. Like, it's really secretive. They just know they have to protect the perimeter of this gorge and not let anything out of it, not let anyone in it. And they're stationed there for a year. And they have like specific rules to not speak to or communicate with each other at all. So they immediately start communicating with each other. They like write on signs and like hold them up, and they look through the binoculars and they like get to know each other. And then the guy ends up like finding a way to zip line over to her, and they end up banging.
Nice. I like it. That's a love story.
Yeah, it is. It turns out to be a love story, but it's also kind of like a horror movie. So the last part of it, they end up like, I mean, this is in the trailer. They end up like falling down into the gorge, or one of them falls down, the other one goes to rescue. And there's like these monsters that live down there.
Ooh.
It's like a whole other world. It's kind of like the Upside Down in like from Stranger Things. And there's these like monsters they have to fight, and it's all because some like radiation exposure from decades ago. And it's pretty creepy. It's
That
good.
sounds creepy.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It's pretty good. I would definitely recommend it. It's very different. It's like action horror. Like,
that sounds really good.
yeah, it was really good. So it has a little bit of everything in it. I really liked it.
What's your rating?
I think I would probably go, I think I'd have to go 9.
Ooh,
9 bags of diarrhea. It was pretty good. Todd watched it with me. Did you like it? Anything else I missed that was good?
No,
I really
it was
liked
good.
it.
I liked it.
Yeah. Okay.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing. I like it. Sounds.
Amazing.
That sounds like I'm gonna watch.
It's
that.
really
That
good. I think you'd like it.
That sounds like something Ryan would like too.
Probably.
I've been kind of
Yeah.
watching TV shows lately.
What you got?
So the last season of Righteous Gemstones is out.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys
We're
watched it
in
yet?
the middle of it.
You're in the middle of it?
Yeah. There's a lot of Walton Goggins dick in that.
Did you see him water skiing?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
I was hoping you would have seen that. So
Naked
I could tell
water
you that.
skiing.
I heard I saw someone comment on something like that he said in an interview that's not his dick,
I wondered.
and he said his is bigger.
Sure.
Which I wouldn't expect him to say anything.
Sure.
different. Like that's
Sure.
that's great.
Yeah, I was wondering. But some parts of it, it's like it's full frontal with his face. So like, I'm sure they could easily put a stunt dick in there, but
Yeah.
it's not just a scene with just like waist down and no face. It's like you see everything.
Yeah, you see everything.
So-
and it's just flopping around
It
in
is.
the water.
It's flopping. There's another part before that he's naked. I don't remember what he was doing.
Was he like in
just,
their pool or something, and then just like
Maybe.
He's in a dressing room at one point, like bitching at him. He's like, "Y'all need to see this."
Oh, it's so good, dude. And he stands up. Yeah, it's just great. Yeah,
He's so
it
awesome.
really.
Oh,
He
Walton.
is. So good.
Have you seen the monkey?
Yes.
Okay.
We are new. The monkey is helping BJ and starting to kiss him on the lips.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I
Yes.
like the monkey.
Dr. What's his name? Dr.
Oh, what was his name? Doctor.
Damn it. Todd, what's a monkey's name? Dr.
Watson.
Dr.
Dr. Watson, yeah.
Dr. Watson.
I like Dr. Watson. That was a fun character addition to the last season. Well, after I watched it, I saw an article on Instagram, I think maybe, that was like, if you love Righteous Gemstones, here's some shows to check out.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, okay, that sounds awesome. So I went through and I was like reading it, and I watched one of them. And you told me you had already watched it, but I want to talk about it. So, Vice Principals.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, I loved that so much.
It's a good one.
It was. I don't think anything has made me laugh that hard.
It's really
Like, except other than like Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah.
I mean, it is.
Those two together is like a delight. Walton Goggins and Danny McBride.
Yes.
Mm.
You know something Ryan and I decided is that Danny McBride is like the best actor when it comes to like fighting.
Oh, yeah.
He always has good fight moves. I mean, he really puts everything into it. He always makes funny faces during it. He's always in the best fights.
I like the little quips he has. He's like, him and Walton Goggins both.
Yeah.
Like, God damn it. Look, now see here. Like, they just have like goofy shit they say.
I know.
When they're trying to like, when they're pissed and they get, like, it's funny, but they're pissed. Just like their mannerisms and the shit they say.
Oh, yeah. Their mannerisms are
so good.
The best. The best. And Vice Principals was like, I binged it.
Yeah.
Like both seasons in like a week. I could not stop watching it.
Yeah,
I
it was
was
great.
like looking forward to it every single day. I was like, it's time to watch more. Yes.
So good.
It was so good. And so we can discuss the last season of Righteous Gemstones again when you guys finish it. But
yeah, we got some
I'll
episodes
give you my
left.
rating for Vice Principals, and then I guess you could give it your rating too, since you've seen it.
Sounds good.
I would, man, it was really fun. I think that's probably a 9 for me.
Yeah.
9 bags of diarrhea.
I think that's at least that for me, yes.
Yeah.
Me too.
It was perfection, I thought.
It's really good.
It was just so funny.
And you've seen Eastbound and Down, right?
I haven't seen that.
God damn it.
That's on the list.
You have to.
I'm going to watch it.
It's so good.
You know, I think there was a time I maybe watched the first episode, but then I just never got back to it.
Oh, you gotta.
And then
It's
I was
so
on,
good.
like, I scrolled through it and I read, like, the description. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, that sounds fucking funny.
If you like Vice Principals and Righteous Gemstones, you'll love it. It's Danny McBride as Danny McBride.
That's amazing.
It's so good.
Oh, and Judy from Righteous Gemstones was in Vice Principals.
I forgot that.
Yeah.
Yes. She was in that.
I'm about to be on the news, bitch.
I forgot about that. Yes. Yeah, I feel like after I've seen all of his different shows, you start to see the same people.
Oh, yeah, and in Vice Principals, when he found out, like, the girl that he liked slept with one of the other teachers.
Yes.
And so he was like, well, I forgot her name in Vice Principals now, but Miss Abbott, was that her name?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either,
remember.
but he was just like, well, I let her suck my dick. And or she was like, oh, why would you tell? He was like, well, you slept with him. I let her suck upon my penis. That was
He always has like a weird way of talking.
and I can't let
so
her suck
funny.
upon my penis. Like, yeah, what a
God.
weird way to say that. But
I love that shit, dude. And Judy in Righteous Gemstones had some great one-liners too.
oh, she's perfection.
Oh God, when she says like, you can tell that he must write for all of them because they had like the same style of like comebacks and shit. There was one, I think it was season 3 maybe, and she's like, I'm doing compliments. This is good for you. Like the way they talk is just so goofy. Like who says I'm doing compliments?
Right.
I love it.
He's an awesome writer. He's like, he's
Yeah,
amazing.
I love it.
If I know Danny McBride made something, I'm pretty much like,
Yeah,
I
for
have
sure.
to watch it.
For sure. Did you see This Is the End?
Yes.
I don't know if he wrote that, but he was great.
I
in
loved
it.
how they made him like the crazy psychotic one, and
Yeah, it's great. He's great. He's a delight.
I think weren't they like hoping for him to die and that he just kept coming back
I
or
think so.
something?
It's been a long time since I've seen that. But
I know that movie was so ridiculous.
he's so great. Yeah, I love him.
It was a ridiculous movie, but yeah, it was really awesome.
Yeah, he's great.
Okay, I think that's all the watching stuff.
'Kay.
We talked about all our watchings.
Yep.
Other than like, yeah, those few shows and stuff, I've been kind of just watching kind of some random like TikTok videos and stuff.
Okay.
And man, people are talking about Annabelle.
Oh yeah,
Annabelle, I was like, Nikki and I got to talk
yeah.
about
Let's
this.
do this because I didn't know anything about it till I saw you sent me a video.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know they were taking that bitch on tour.
They're taking her on tour.
What the fuck are they doing?
I know.
Like, of course she's going to kill your ass.
Right? I mean, they're so brave. I mean, I'm skeptical. 'Cause
Sure.
there is some stuff that's kind of
Sure.
come out, it seems like, about like Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Yeah.
Like, them kind of being,
I've heard that too.
God, what's the word I'm looking
Like
for?
scammy.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
a lot of it
but
sounds pretty scammy.
feel
And I mean,
like
they found a way to make money. for
there's
doing
so many. If with any kind of story like that, there's the believers and then there's the people who come up with all this shit. So you never know. That wasn't great.
Oh, that was a cute one though. It was cute.
It was. I thought it would be bigger.
Well, we got a little bit.
We do.
So.
Okay.
But yeah, like it's just that was like their one thing though was don't move Annabelle after they died, right? And then what do people do? Oh, let's just move her.
Yeah.
That's no big deal.
Let's move her from city to city to city.
See what happens.
Have you heard about this, Todd? Annabelle's fucking people up because they're moving her around.
I've not heard about that.
Tell
she
us.
was in New Orleans
Ooh, that's cool.
and a bunch of inmates escaped the prison. And then like there was a forest fire, like right where she was.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, probably a coincidence. But still, I mean,
still pretty creepy.
It is creepy. And I don't know. I think she's supposed to be going to like Chicago,
Oh,
maybe.
better watch out.
They
Chi-town.
better not bring her here. Don't bring her here. I can think of
I'm going to leave town that weekend.
I can think of a couple places I wouldn't mind her going.
Oh, sure. Sure.
I mean, just,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe just this one big house would be kind of cool. But
Yeah.
we'd take her over there to visit and say hello. But yeah, it's crazy to me. And it just shows you how stupid people are.
Yeah.
If you're like, hey, see this button? Don't press the button. If you press the button, you will die. First thing people do, pressing the fucking
Sure,
button.
of course.
Like, don't move the haunted doll. That's the one thing we
You
don't.
know what? We're going to move the haunted doll.
Yeah, we might as well just
But
move
we're
it.
going to.
Yeah, like, we're going to.
But we're going to go ahead and do that.
Yeah, we're going to do it. You said not to. You said horrible things will happen, but you know what? Let's just risk it.
Let's see what happens.
Would you go near Annabelle if it was like on display somewhere nearby?
Dude, I don't know. I'd like to say I would because I'm also skeptical.
Yeah.
Like of stuff like that, especially if she's in like a locked box. Like, did they
I
take
think
her
she
out
is-
of that?
no,
to
she's in
move
her
her?
box.
She's in her box.
But they're just like wheeling
But
her
they're
around.
moving. Okay.
I don't think they've taken
Man.
her out of the box.
So they must believe some of it,
Yeah.
right? If they've left her ass in there,
Yeah.
the like glass case thing. I'd like to say I would because I've never really like experienced anything super paranormal.
Me either.
So
Not
like
really. A little bit maybe, but I still think
Yeah.
there's like logical explanations for most of
Yeah.
it. But yeah, I'd like to say I'm brave enough, but I'm gonna lie. I would probably pussy out and not go. I'd be like, you go. Tell me how.
Yeah.
I'd send
Yeah.
other people first and make sure they lived.
Sure.
And I'd go.
That's fair. That's just smart.
Yeah. See if other people go. Then
Yeah.
call them and be like, hey, you don't know me,
Right.
but you saw the Annabelle doll.
Right.
I got your number very sneakily.
What happened?
And have you had anything bad happen? Anything? Broken toe, like bloody noses,
Right.
like anything.
Right.
And if they're like, no, everything's great, I'm like, okay,
Then you'd go.
yeah. If I got like several, like, nothing
Okay.
happened, I'm like, all right,
Okay.
that'd be enough for me,
That's fair.
maybe.
It would be cool to see, I think.
It would be cool. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of a weird little history and
Sure.
shit, and yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, people are dumb.
Yeah. I
People
mean,
are dumb. Like,
play stupid games.
Don't
win
touch
stupid
hot.
prizes.
I'll be the judge of that. Ow, that was hot. Like that, people just do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of like that too sometimes. Like someone's like, "Don't do it." I'm like, "Well,
Right.
are you sure something bad's gonna happen?" I
are you
might just
sure?
go ahead and give this a try.
Right. Let me find out for myself.
Yeah, and then be like, "I should have listened." But yeah, people are stupid. So yeah, I was kind of been watching videos on that, and then I've also been kind of watching some videos on like the Diddy trial.
Oh, yeah.
So
I've not kept up with that.
Okay, I kind of watched a summary today
'Kay.
of some of it. Not a whole lot of really great stuff has happened yet.
Okay.
I'm sure they're gonna be getting into like some bigger stuff. Well, I can tell you a few things. Here,
Yeah.
I'll give you a little.
Yeah,
I'll
do.
give you a quick summary.
Do it.
So Diddy's trial began May 12th.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how long it's been going on.
Couple
about
weeks,
Couple
yeah.
weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much all of it has been regarding Cassie Ventura, like his girlfriend, the one that he beat up in like the hotel
Okay.
that was on video. And
Okay.
she testified for like hours upon hours.
Okay.
And just talked about how like what the freak offs included,
Mm-hmm.
which was basically her having sex with like multiple male escorts while
Okay.
Diddy watched.
Okay.
And But this is crazy. So I don't know why I can't really wrap my brain around this, but to me, this is just so fucked up. They're reading like these explicit, detailed, like text messages and going over like videos and pictures. And like his kids and his mom and everybody are sitting in the courtroom,
That
like
is
just
weird.
listening to it.
How old are his kids?
I know he has one. I think he has one little one.
Okay.
And I think the other ones are like, teenagers.
Okay.
At least.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah. Would you want to hear any of that? Like,
No.
no. I was like, that would fuck
I
me
mean,
up.
and if I were him, I wouldn't want my kids to
I wouldn't want my
hear
kid.
that.
I wouldn't want him either.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like, if I knew I was into some fucked up shit,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want him to know.
Right. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. So most of it's been kind of about her.
Okay.
They've had several of his old assistants testify.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote this down because this is kind of funny. One of his assistants, David James, he was his assistant from 2007 to 2009.
Okay.
And he talked about some of the things that he would do would be to like set up like hotel rooms and get him supplies for all of his weird, crazy sex parties.
Uh-huh.
And they listed some of the supplies that he would have to get.
I'm excited.
Clean underwear, fresh clothes.
For Diddy?
For Diddy.
Okay.
You would need clean underwear.
Okay. Sure.
Need fresh clothes.
Okay.
Applesauce.
As a snack or
Jello. Fiji water.
Okay.
Specifically. Astroglide.
Sure.
Baby oil.
Oh boy.
Condoms.
Well, good for him.
And tons of drugs. Tons of drugs. There was like ecstasy shaped like Barack Obama.
Whoa.
That was one that because people were like, "Oh my God, Obama got mentioned in the Diddy trial." People were like,
oh.
"No,
but it's
he
because
had
it
a
was
pill." They were talking about a pill,
ecstasy-shaped.
yeah, and it was just
Okay.
shaped like him.
Okay.
So Obama wasn't involved,
Okay.
at least as of now.
Right. Right. Okay.
Then like they had pictures of like what they found when they raided his house.
Okay.
So there was like all these like Balenciaga, is that how you say that?
Oh
Brand?
yeah, shoes.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and all those shoes would be filled with like cell phones and drugs and all sorts of weird shit.
Wow.
Then Kid Cudi, the rapper, testified because
Against him.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because he said he saw Cassie get abused multiple times, and that he thinks Diddy tried to blow up his car
Oh.
with a what's the bottle that explodes?
Oh,
What's
like a
that called?
Molotov
Yes,
cocktail?
yes.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember the word.
Thanks,
Thank
Call
you.
of Duty.
Yep, exactly. So there was that, and then there was another assistant who, like, she said that Diddy locked her up in a room because there was like some missing jewelry in his house, and he had her hooked to a lie detector test for like hours, and said like that if she failed the lie detector test, he was going to kill her because he thought that she stole this jewelry.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
Uh-huh.
Oh, funny. One of the guy who shot up the Trump hotel or tried to, he claims he was a sex slave for Diddy.
Oh.
I know,
Okay.
that's kind of random.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, and then just it was a bunch of other assistants and just like things they'd have to get for him, things
Yeah.
that they saw him do to Cassie and
Okay.
blah blah. So that's kind of where it's at now.
Okay.
But I think they're kind of going like chronologically.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So people are saying all these different names are going to come up.
Right. That's
Like,
what I was thinking.
Yeah,
like,
that's.
are they going to
so-
interview like these celebrities that say they were?
I know. So
abused
that should be
and-
coming up, I think. 'cause
Exciting.
I've heard
Okay.
videos saying these are kind of. I made a list. Of
Okay.
Some people say
Perfect.
names are either going to come up or they might testify
Okay.
or something.
Okay.
Usher,
Sure.
Steve Harvey, Justin Bieber,
Okay.
Wendy Williams,
Uh huh.
Kevin Hart,
Okay.
Russell Brand,
Ooh.
Jay Z, J Lo, Beyonce, and then there was like
Wow.
several others.
Okay.
So yeah,
Damn.
it's been kind of a trip
Damn.
to watch. So
Okay.
I wish they would just air the whole. I mean, I think it's a
Yeah.
federal case, so they don't air those on
Oh.
TV.
Yeah.
Because I saw someone be like, "How come like OJ was on TV
Uh-huh.
but Diddy isn't?" And I guess that's why, because OJ was a state.
OJ was not federal.
Apparently
Oh
not. No.
shit! I don't know anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
See, I didn't know that either, but
Huh.
I wish they'd have it on TV.
Yeah. You know that would.
Yeah.
They would
air
make
all
$1
his
million
dirty laundry. Like, let the world know.
on commercials if they would air that shit.
Right?
It would be Super Bowl level.
Yeah. Yeah. I would be watching it. I would be curious.
I remember watching OJ.
I do
OJ
too.
trial.
Yeah. I
Like
do
come
too.
home from school and watch it.
Yeah, right? That was like what every kid in the 90s
Yeah.
did. Time to go watch
Yeah.
the OJ trial.
Yeah, man.
Just for fun. I remember even like
Wow.
watching the Bronco like chase.
Me too. Like the news clips of that. Yeah, me too.
So weird.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's a good chunk of what I've got.
Okay.
What you got?
Should we do?
You want to get angry?
Yes.
Let's get
angry. Let's get angry. Shall we start with just a few normal angry shower thoughts and then
get to the thing that
the
really makes
big
you mad?
one, the really big one?
Yeah, let's do it that way.
Okay.
Let's get Nikki in the shower.
I'm in there.
I'm in there.
I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm really, really, really mad.
Nikki has some angry shower thoughts.
Oh God, it's so angry!
So angry.
Okay, and also, just really quick, this will take just a second, but I was looking at our recent YouTube videos and comments because I hadn't been on there in a while, and I was uploading our most recent episodes after our break. It had been a while, so I hadn't got on there and like seen the comments, and there's some more burp comments on there. And one person, this is so funny, one person goes, "When can we get some more beer burps?"
Beer burps.
Yeah, they specifically want beer burps. So I'm trying to
Those
give the
are the big
people
ones.
what they want, and I'm chugging a beer. We'll see if it happens. And I have another one for backup. So I'm going to try to
Another
make
one
this
for
happen
backup.
for you. And it is funny because on the ones, I've said this before, but the ones where we burp or that there's comments, there's like at least double
That's true.
of the watches. So I'm not above it. I'll burp all day if you watch and
burp
listen to me.
fans. Yeah.
So,
It's
okay.
crazy.
Stay tuned, burp fans.
Yeah, I've got a soda, so I'll be able to get a few out.
When
I'll
can we
try.
get some more beer burps?
Oh, I
Sorry,
actually,
guys.
not that long ago, I think I saw one of the comments explaining why they liked burps.
Oh, really?
Someone actually answered that, and I think we both missed it.
Oh, shit.
Um,
See, I don't like get notifications on our
I don't either. I
channel,
don't
so I
know.
just sometimes when I'm watching or when I'm waiting for stuff
well,
to render.
you go ahead. I'll see if I can find it.
Okay, sounds good. So I've got a few shower thoughts. These
Okay.
are quite random.
Quite random.
The first one: ridiculous fake eyelashes.
I like it. Yep.
You know when a chick is looking like a camel and she has eyelashes like
Yeah,
as big as her fingers? Like, I think that looks so stupid.
it does.
I don't get it.
Like, don't you want to look like? Don't you want them to look real?
I don't think so.
Like,
Like, I feel old because I'm like, I don't get kids today.
I don't get kids
when they have
today.
these crazy eyelashes. It looks like two caterpillars.
It does. It looks like. Were you a fan of the Muppets?
Yes.
Was it Janice that had like the long eyelashes? Yeah.
Yes. Was she she was part of the band?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she was
She
cool.
had the giant, like her eyes were just the slit with the giant eyelashes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of girls walking around like that today. And I think it looks really silly.
I
So
have
those
to
piss me
agree.
off. I saw a funny video online of a guy making fun of it, and it had like a guy stitching his video with this other chick who had like these really stupid long eyelashes, and she's like, nice. She's like, just got my eyelashes done. And so he put like 2 pieces of like black licorice over his eyelids. It was so good.
Yeah, some of
Oh
them
my
just
god.
look so
It
ridiculous.
looks so stupid, dude.
It's like,
Like, what the fuck?
I've seen people who do get like eyelash extensions where they do look good.
Yeah, sure.
And
honestly, half the time people have that, you probably don't even know they're fake because they look real. You know what I mean? Like,
they just
but
look
the
extra long.
ones that look like
But man, some of them look ridiculous.
so
Look like
it
broom
looks-
bristles or something.
it looks like Bone Cold Steve Austin's mustache, only like black. Just like, I mean, it is wild.
I don't even know how they can see.
I don't either.
I was like, and that would feel so uncomfortable to me.
Yeah, man.
Like I would hate that. Like
the
even
wind
if I thought I
blows-
looked super hot with them, I probably
Yeah.
still wouldn't do it because it would bother me.
I don't know. Maybe they get used to it.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, they're pretty dumb. I have to agree.
Okay.
There are good ones out there, though.
Sure.
ladies. There are.
Absolutely. When people plant plants like flowers or trees or bushes or whatever, and they leave the little tag on the plant. So if there's like a nice, pretty landscaping job,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's like the little tag that says what plant it is,
Oh yeah, the little thing
that
that you
drives
stick
me
in
nuts.
the dirt.
Well, it's either that or it's like around the base of the bush or the tree or whatever. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Why would they leave that?
I don't know. I see it all the time. And it drives me. It makes me really twitchy.
It makes you
Because like I
itchy.
want to pull all the tags. We've talked about this. Like your Chucky, you had. I made fun of you and you pulled the tag.
Yep.
Like some people want to leave the tags on, And I think I get maybe like if it's a plant, they want to remember what it is or like.
Yeah, because
So take a fucking picture of it.
Yeah, the ones that usually stick in the dirt.
Yeah.
I think when we first sometimes plant something, we might leave those out
Yeah.
for a little
Or
bit.
if it's like a garden and you're like,
and-
what's going to grow here?
But yeah, your
Okay.
phone will tell you.
Right.
You don't need to
or
keep
if
them
it's,
there.
If it's just like a nice new landscape and they're like trying to sell the house and they leave like the little rubber band
Like they
with
want
the
proof
thing
that it's a
around.
new plant.
Maybe that's it. But I always am like, man, that looks like hell.
Mm.
Like you just did all this work and it's like polishing a turd. It drives me nuts, dude. I just want to go like rip it out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
that always has
that's
bothered me.
I get that.
Always has.
I get it. I don't think I've noticed it enough to get as upset as
Well,
you did.
remember last time you said you never noticed straws in your drinks? So I've Snapchatted you every single time
I know.
I've been out
I
with a
never
straw in my
thought
drink.
about it. Like I just never thought about it. That was a good one.
That was from the depths.
From the depths.
When people speed by me when I'm walking in my neighborhood, like if I'm just walking in my neighborhood, going for a walk, getting some exercise, and people will go like 85 miles an hour down my street. And I'm always like, sometimes I'll like step out in the middle of the road after they pass and I'm like, what the fuck? And I hope that they look back and see me. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, do you want to kill someone? Like, people walk their dogs around here. Like, I don't get.
I
Like,
don't
does it make you
understand
feel
that
like
either.
a big man to
Right?
like floor it going past somebody walking?
Yeah.
I don't get it. It makes me so mad every time.
Just people being dicks.
Again, I feel old because I'm like, this is a neighborhood.
This is a neighborhood.
How dare you slow
There's
your ass
children.
down? There's children and pets around here, and me.
And me.
Like, goddamn, dude.
Children
just
and
like-
pets and me. You're
Like,
gonna kill
Mad Max
somebody.
Beyond Thunderdome in my fucking neighborhood.
That makes me think of oh man, planes, trains, and automobiles where the car is like yelling at them that they're going like the wrong way. You're gonna kill somebody.
Yeah, basically.
And then they're enunciating it. You are going to kill somebody.
Man, I haven't seen that in a long time.
I love that movie. It's one of my favorites.
Okay, this will be the last one on the normal list for today. Shitty cookies.
Shitty cookies.
Shitty cookies. You never, okay, like, here's an example. You go, like, for example, at work, they'll occasionally have, like, we have a meeting, so somebody will buy, like, a giant cookie assortment. You're like, badass. I'm going to go get me a cookie. And you bite into it, and it's just shit. I'm like, I wasted some calories on this garbage. It's such a letdown.
You
like,
should
they
spit it
look
out
good.
in front of them. Like, you see this garbage?
I mean, they didn't make it, but still, like,
Buy better cookies.
it makes me mad. Like, a bad cookie is such a waste. Like, if I'm going to eat a cookie, I want it to be delicious and scrumptious.
I'm trying to think of like
The perfect level
are
of
those?
moisture to crispiness. And when I bite into a cookie and it tastes like Play-Doh, I am so mad. I'm mad. But I still usually eat it because it's a cookie.
I'm still gonna do it, but
I mean, it's still a cookie, but I'm mad about it.
oh,
What?
you want to know the 10 worst rated cookies?
Yeah.
Number 1 is a fortune cookie,
Oh, I like fortune cookies.
a cowboy
them.
cookie.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what a cowboy cookie.
Does it have a
is.
picture or
I'm
anything?
about to click on it because it kind of just gave me a little summary on here. Yeah, see, I think fortune cookies kind of suck personally.
I totally understand that, but I don't know something about them. I really like them.
Oh, okay. It kind of got out of order. So number 1, good one, good ASMR. Number 1 was fortune cookie. Number 2 is a graham cracker.
Love a graham cracker.
Feel like
Love a
that's
graham
cookie.
cracker. I mean, it's a sweet cracker. I don't know.
Okay, a cowboy cookie. Here's a picture. It's a chunky cookie.
What is in that?
Oatmeal, chocolate chips, pecans, coconut, wheat flour, sugar, eggs, butter, vanilla.
I've never heard of this, but I don't like it.
But apparently they're just like really chunky, like
Like
weird texture kind
okay.
of things. I don't know how to say this.
Okay. Oh shit.
Do you know how to say that?
No.
Do you know how to
It's
say
like Italian. I've never heard of that. Bizoccio.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I don't know.
Yeah, interesting.
I've never seen that word.
Biscochito.
Biscochito.
But they look stupid. They look really dry and
look
look like they don't have any flavor.
Okay.
Oh, it's got anus in it.
Anus. Yeah, I'm not a fan
And
of
lard.
anus. Ew.
Yeah. Whoopie pie.
Ooh, I like a whoopie pie.
I like those too. Black and white cookie.
I like those.
I like those too. I would say those are pretty good. Oatmeal cookies.
I like oatmeal cookies.
I would say give or take
Okay.
on those. Because some
Some are
oatmeal
good.
cookies taste like ass.
Well, that's fair.
And some are very, very dry.
I mean, some chocolate chip cookies, my favorite thing ever, and some of them are amazing, and some of them are Play-Doh.
That's true.
Terrible.
Peanut butter cookie. I like peanut butter cookies.
Those are fine.
These cookies look stupid too. Moravian spice cookies.
Not heard of that.
I'm not even know if I'm saying it right. Moravian.
I don't know.
Spelled. And Snickerdoodle.
Ooh, I like Snickerdoodle.
I love Snickerdoodle.
How dare they?
That's Todd's favorite.
I love Snickerdoodle. That's my favorite cookie too. Have you ever had a Snickerdoodle milkshake? It's delicious.
That sounds quite good.
Where do you get that, or do you make it?
You can make it, but Sonic has had them before, like a seasonal thing.
Oh,
and I
shit.
think Dairy Queen has a
Oh shit! Like a what are those called? Blizzard.
like a Snickerdoodle Blizzard.
That sounds good.
Damn good.
Todd's got a boner. Snickerdoodle boner.
It perked up. Snickerdoodle.
Cinnamony.
Just went from
Did you
6
say
to midnight.
Snickerdoodles? Full alert. Where are they? Where?
Same thing though. Sometimes you get a snickerdoodle
Sure.
and you're like,
Yeah.
this is
Disappointing,
not
right?
worth it.
There
Pisses
have been
you off.
disappointing ones. Yeah, I
mean,
agree.
This sucks. Okay. Should
You know
we
what
go
I
on?
had for the first time the other day?
What?
Or it's just been first time in a long time.
What?
I had Oreos.
Oreos are great.
And
Classic.
I sent you the picture because I had one little pack of them.
Oh, yeah.
And I put a note on there that said, Ryan, if you eat these Oreos, I will cut off your testicles and feed them to Raven with peanut butter.
Uh-huh.
So,
You did. I saw that.
So he didn't eat my Oreos. I got
good.
to eat them because I
That's
hadn't
good.
had some in years.
Yeah.
Because some foods you're gonna probably eat way too many of
Sure.
them, so you just don't buy them
Yes.
or save them for special occasions.
Absolutely. Yes. So you had a little package.
I had a little pack, and I hid him. And
Mm-hmm.
then put a note on it in case he found him, and then he did. And he sent a picture of him. And he's like, "What the?" And I was like, "Well, I knew you would eat them." So he's like, "You didn't buy me any." And I was like, "I didn't. No,
I sure didn't.
I sure didn't." I told him I was like, "I'll give you one," and he was like, "That's mean." He's like, "You don't give somebody one Oreo."
Say fine. Never mind.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Still, just really not that good.
Cookies really are a good topic, aren't they?
Right?
I could talk.
And bad
cookie-
ones piss me off.
I could talk cookies all day long. I didn't realize that this was an interest of mine.
Nice. Okay. Are you ready for me to dump my
Yes.
angry load? Okay. This is next on my list. Here's what I wrote. Stealing piece of shit asshole. That's the next thing we're going to talk about.
Okay.
So
I'm ready.
we've talked about this guy before. We've talked about him before. Ginny's scared, I can tell.
A little.
Ginny seems a little reticent.
She
to
does.
bring this
That's a
up.
good word. That's a good
That's a
word.
good word.
Don't worry, I'll take all of the
Titrate your
angry load.
emotions, Ginny.
I know.
So
I want to hear what she has to say first.
I don't know why Ginny's wanting to hold it back. I will take all the anger for this. So we've talked
I'm
about this
just not
before.
quite as mad as you.
Clearly.
And I'll explain as we go.
Okay.
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 And I
That's
think
fine.
you'll understand my reasoning.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
I think
so
you'll understand it. You won't agree with it, but you'll understand.
okay. We talked about this guy before. There's a guy so we started the Gory Hole podcast. We made a banner.
We made a banner.
Jenny had the banner made.
Mhm.
We have t-shirts. We have fucking mugs. We have
Koozies.
fucking koozies, which I don't have a koozie.
Sloth made us.
Sloth made us fucking 3D printed keychains and bling on
How's it going,
Ethel's
Sloth?
necklace.
Been a
Yeah, we
minute.
haven't heard from Sloth in a minute. Hope you're good, buddy. Quit trying to change the subject, Ginny.
Sorry. But honestly,
Anyway.
I just thought of it. I was like, I've
Anyway,
heard from him in a
that's
little
true.
bit.
We have had this name since 2023.
Yes.
When Todd came up with the name,
He did.
we looked online to make sure that there wasn't already a Gory Hole podcast.
Yes.
We did our due diligence.
Yep.
We
I,
looked.
at the time, searched
Yes.
through Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
Yes. And there weren't any.
The only thing I could find that had the name was a horror store, like a place that sells horror movie merchandise, and it's like in Canada.
Yeah, like
or
an actual
something.
physical store.
Yeah, so
Yes.
it's not the same thing.
There was not another Gory Hole podcast.
There was not, because
So
that's
we-
the thing. They're just the Gory Hole
Right.
store.
There's a few things
Our
online.
full name
that's
is the Gory Hole podcast.
the Gory Hole podcast.
Yes.
So 2023, we registered the name. We got the podcast.
Uh-huh.
We made our socials.
Yes.
We've been busting out these episodes once a week.
Correct.
This motherfucker shows up. He shows up the end of last year around Halloween 2024. Straight up steals the Gory Hole podcast name. He does not stream it, and like he's not on any of the platforms. He just has a YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's it.
And he has a Facebook. His Facebook is just like he'll post
I
on
didn't know he
this
had a
day.
Facebook
He has
page.
Facebook. That's where I was harassing him the other day.
Oh, okay.
So
I was wondering where that messaging
yes.
was taking place.
So he's on Facebook. And this is so I kind of forgot about it. Like we brought this up months ago. We talked about it and I was like pissed about it. And you and Todd were both like, hold on, let's be nice first. And I was like, okay. So you went onto his, was it YouTube? And you were like, hi, under
that was all I did. Hello.
under our YouTube,
Yeah.
the Gory Hole
Yep, that's all I
podcast
did.
name, because we have the same name. So you were nice about it. You did a hello. And what did he say? Like, oh shit, didn't notice or something.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, I didn't notice somebody else had this name when I made it."
First of all.
Hi guys. Like,
Yeah.
That was it.
And that's fine. Okay. I don't believe him. He 100% knew because
Absolutely.
here's what it says. So the whole internet knows and AI knows. If you Google the Gory Hole podcast, this is what it says. The Gory Hole podcast is a weekly comedy horror podcast hosted by best friends Jenny and Nikki. It is dedicated to discussing all things gory, gross, and kind of immature. It goes through the key features of the podcast.
AI does it?
Uh-huh.
That's cool.
Tells you where you can listen.
I feel famous.
Tells us we have a cult following. It tells us we have raw humor and immature topics. Boy, do we ever.
Yeah.
But it goes through.
And cookies.
Like we are the Gory Hole podcast.
Yeah.
This motherfucker didn't check at all. I don't believe that he did. So even if we give him the benefit of the doubt, okay, cool. We made it known that we have the same name. He's had months to reconcile the situation and change his name. He hasn't fucking done it, right?
Yeah.
So that's a dick move. Dick move number 2 in my book at this point, because he did it. I don't think that he didn't know he was doing it. So
Fair.
I was telling a friend of ours about our podcast. You know him too, the AC guy, Almost Gene Simmons from Almost Kiss. So I was telling him about the podcast because he came over to fix my AC. He saw the podcast setup and he was like, cool, what's your podcast about? Blah, blah, blah. So he goes online. He's trying to give us a shout out. And he's like, hey, anybody like horror movies as much as I do? He finds the Gory Hole podcast on Facebook. He tags this guy.
Oh, I didn't know this part.
No, that's what I told you in my text. Yeah, so he...
Well, you told me about him wanting to be a guest. So
Oh, okay. I didn't tell you this part.
I didn't know that part. I don't
So
think.
he goes on. He tags this guy's.
I'm sorry.
He tags this
Yes, you
guy's
did.
page, and I'm like, oh shit, Scott, that's the wrong one. This guy stole our name. So he's like, oh man, because we're not on Facebook because we're not 150 years
Exactly.
old. We don't have a Facebook because nobody fucking is on Facebook unless you're 75. So, and this guy is old.
Yeah, to be fair.
Also, he wants to be on the podcast, and he's fucking awesome.
And we're gonna do that. Because that made my
Yes.
day. I was more
He
happy
is a
about
horror
that than
movie
anything.
fanatic. He's awesome. Anyway,
Maybe he'll dress up as
so
Gene.
he will.
Yes.
That would be amazing.
That would be great.
So he tagged this other podcast, and I was like, fuck, that guy still has our name. So I went and found him. I sent him a message on Facebook Messenger as my own self, since we don't have a podcast Facebook.
As you pointed out, we are not 89.
We are not 89 years old.
No, not yet.
So I have the screenshots of the conversation. So I sent kind of a snarky message at first, but so I went through and I told Todd what I said. And I said something like, dick move for not changing your name still. We've had our name since 2023. I mean, I didn't it wasn't outwardly like, you motherfucker. Like I didn't threat. I was just like, dick move, man. Like, why do you still have the name? If we made it clear, we were nice at first, like, come on. But and like on Facebook Messenger, it has their little face so you can see if they've seen your.
Yeah.
So I unsent it before I thought he'd seen it. Well, he clearly saw it. So I changed my message
Fucking
because Todd was
Facebook.
like, you're going to piss him off and he's just going to not change it. And I was like, God damn it. So I sent a nice message and I said, hi, my friend and I have had our podcast, the Gory Hole podcast, since 2023. Could you please change the name of your podcast? So he replied, LMAO, wasn't a dick move. I just didn't see another
so
one.
he did see it.
Yes, wasn't a dick move. I just didn't see another one existed. So don't come at me like that. I'll change it when I figure out a better name. Until then, it'll stay. Thanks for your concern. You won't find a better name because this is the best name. That's why we fucking chose it. You won't find a better name.
You won't.
And also, he used the wrong your. Thanks for your concern. Stupid asshole. So then,
Call his the dick hole podcast.
so then I replied, A simple Google search would have showed that we already had the name. You did zero checking, obviously. And we made it clear that we already had the name a couple of months ago. You still haven't changed it. That's what's a dick move. That you know you have a name that isn't yours, but you still haven't changed it. Would you maybe consider doing better? Please change it. He said, nah, if you're going to cop... He can't even spell or anything. Nah, if you're going to cop and attitude with me, I ain't changing shit. Sug my nuts, bitch. And he spelled it like that. Sugma nuts, bitch.
Oh my God.
So I said, cool.
Real winner here.
I said, cool. Strap in, brother. This is going to be
Strap in,
fun.
brother.
And then he goes, LMFAO, whatever you say. And then he goes, the beauty of being with a lawyer is free law advice. My eyeballs rolled out of my head and fell onto the floor. We just talked about it, and we're confident I don't got to change shit. Again, I was already going to and had a few names picked out, but seeing as you came in all rude, I'm happy to go for a ride. This whole thing isn't even a serious hobby of mine, just something I do when I have the time, so feel free to go wild. I don't know what that fucking has to do with anything. Yeah. You know, he goes, you know how many podcasts...
We do this for fun, too.
You know how many podcasts have the same name? So... There aren't any other podcasts. I looked like he's the only other Gory Hole podcast.
I've seen maybe since we got the name, I've seen maybe some people name episodes that.
Sure, like there are things. There are things called
again after all this
Gory Hole shit.
Yeah.
Like there are but there's no other Gory Hole podcast except for his. Yeah. And again, like he doesn't have a true podcast. He has. So I pulled up his YouTube. I'll tell you about the ride I took him on that he's referencing. So I pulled up his YouTube. It is, what really bothers me if you search the Gory Hole podcast on YouTube, our channel doesn't come up, his does. So because he named it the exact same fucking thing, Gory Hole podcast. So it's at the Gory-Hole. He has 9 videos and 12 subscribers. So like he doesn't have that much. He hasn't been around that long. Not that many people give a fuck about him, but he's still the first one that comes up.
Yeah, that's
we don't come
annoying.
Up. That pisses me off.
That makes me mad too.
And it makes me mad when I tell somebody about our shit and they go find him and not us.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me mad.
That makes me mad too.
So here's what I did. When I told him to strap in, brother, here's what I did. I took screenshots of the conversation back and forth. And what's cool is on the screenshots, you don't see the shitty message I sent first. You just see the nice one that I tried to like send without him seeing the first one. So then you just see his psychotic reply.
Awesome.
And I went to I started going to his Facebook because this was all on Facebook. And I went to like every post he had and started going from current back. And I went and like every single one I posted the screenshots of this conversation. And then I put, go follow the original and much better Gory Hole podcast. And I put the link to our Instagram or YouTube or something. So I did that about 10 or 12 times before he finally saw it and blocked me. So, and then I went to YouTube and I reported him for impersonating our channel. I haven't heard jack shit, but, again, like he doesn't have that much going on. And like on Facebook, he doesn't post anything except today's the anniversary of the first Halloween movie. Like he doesn't actually do anything. It's just he doesn't actually have any sort of routine podcast. It seems like he had this idea around Halloween last year and it's just kind of like fizzled out, which is fine, but it's like the fucking principle of it, dude.
Yeah.
It makes me so mad.
Yeah.
I was all ready to like get a copyright and like pay money. Like I was at a restaurant, Todd and I were, when this was happening, and I was like Googling how much it would cost to pay a lawyer to get a copyright. And man, I don't know. I was pretty into it. I've calmed down a little, but
I've calmed down a little.
Only because he's not active, and like his whole point of I'm not even really into that much. I just like do it when I can. Like, so your point is you don't care enough about it, but you still won't change your name?
Yeah, that's
like what the fuck does that even mean? He's just an asshole. This is like little dick incel behavior.
Totally.
The thing where he's like, the beauty of being with a lawyer. Bitch, you ain't it. He's not with anybody. He's never touched a woman's body in his life or a man's body. Like, there's no chance that he's with a lawyer.
There's no way.
No chance.
No way.
Like, I don't understand how somebody could be such a piece of shit. I don't get it. So what I would like to ask all of the gore whores, if you would like to go to at the Gory-Hole on YouTube and find this asshole on Facebook and just maybe like Be like, yeah,
Just
hey,
say we're better.
hey, go follow the original and better The Gory Hole podcast with Jenny and Nikki, and fuck this guy.
Yeah, we're funnier, we're hotter.
Yeah.
And we already won.
Give
in
him
the grand scheme of things.
I think we
you know?
did, because here's the other thing. I was gonna go light up his YouTube videos with like shitty comments and like rate him low, but he turned off all the comments. I think
did?
he knew I was gonna go do that, so he turned off on the comments. So I couldn't go like post shit
Damn.
on his stuff. I thought about making like burner accounts and going and fucking with him. That would take a lot of energy.
That is a lot of energy.
And then
and
I
probably
got
not worth
home
it.
and I was less mad, so I didn't do it. But if any gore whores want to fuck with him, I fully support that.
Yeah.
If you would like
Tell
to
us the
troll him online, tell him what a piece of shit he is. I do not condone physical violence or anything like that. Okay? But like, if you want to be a troll to him online and tell him that he's a dick and encourage his followers to go follow us instead, I think he deserves that.
Yeah.
I'll sleep better at night.
Definitely won't lose any. Definitely won't lose any.
Okay, I think I'm done. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I love it. Strap in, brother.
Oh man, I was so fucking mad that day. I was texting Jenny. Jenny was at a Royals game and I was like, "You won't believe this." I'm like at a restaurant and Todd's like basically eating alone while I'm like on my phone. And I was like, "Sorry, I can't
Nobody will
stop."
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
I was so mad. I was so fucking mad, dude. Oh my god.
I think each time I looked, there was a new text, and I was like, "Be happy
Yeah,
about."
she
the
was
other
like
thing,
probably
though."
hammered at the game, and I was just like, "Be mad with me. This is garbage."
I'm like, sorry, looking at hunky baseball players right now.
She's like, "I got a picture with this guy who's solid as a rock."
Oh my god, that happened, man. I
know.
went to photo day at the K, but hey, the Gore Horse don't know, so I'll brag to our lady.
Yeah. Do it.
Our lady Gore Horse.
Yeah. Or a guy, go
Or a guy, yeah, whoever.
Or in betweeners.
Yeah,
Anybody can appreciate a hard bod.
yeah, it's true. It's true. You know who
Yeah.
doesn't have a hard bod?
Who?
Is the other gory hole pod guy. I bet he's
No.
squishy. I bet he's squishy.
He's squishy as fuck.
Yeah, I bet he's
And
very
no
squishy.
well-respecting lawyer would ever touch him.
I bet he's soft.
He's real soft.
So soft. But anyway, it was photo day at the K since we're season ticket holders. So you got to go take pictures with some of the players.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to have my picture taken with the first baseman. And it's not every day that you touch a professional athlete.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
sometimes, like, you know, you're watching from the stands, they kind of just look like normal
Sure.
dudes.
And then you get up close
And then you
you're
touch
like,
them and
"Whoa."
they're like, they're a tree trunk.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
came up to this dude's like rib cage.
Yeah.
And I got to put my arm around him, and I swear to God, yeah, he felt like he was made of fucking concrete. It was so hot. Oh my God. I was like,
Oh,
like,
I got the vapors.
It's like, you're so hard.
Did you say that to him?
No, I wanted
You're so hard.
I
Wait,
know.
wait. You're so hard.
Can I have a piggyback ride, please?
Can I ride you around the living room like a horsey? Giddy up, horsey.
Carry me around and never put me down. Now I sit on your shoulders.
Oh shit. Awesome.
Just, yeah, you don't touch one every day,
Awesome.
so you don't realize
Sure.
how actually what specimens
Rock solid.
they actually
yeah.
are.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty great. I wanted to climb him like a tree, man. Is that from Bridesmaids? I want to climb him like a tree.
I don't know. That's good.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
that quote.
Yeah, I love that quote too. Yeah, it was Vinny Pasquantino.
Oh, that's a hot name too.
It is.
Is he Italian?
Uh-huh.
You should ask him how to say that cookie name.
Yeah, I had a quick question for you. How you pronounce this?
Everyone else is asking him like baseball stuff.
Just pick
You're
me
like,
up and like
"Could you
set me on a
just
countertop.
Look at this
That
and
would
tell
be
me what
fun.
this is.
Yeah, I just wanted to pick me up and set me on
Yeah.
the table,
And then what?
and then
And then
lots
and
of
then
stuff.
and then and then.
I really want a piggyback ride though. That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Tell me it wouldn't be fun for like a giant
Sure.
man like that. and
Totally.
for him to just pick you up like you're nothing.
Totally. Or like go to a concert and he puts you up on his shoulders.
That'd be so cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And he wouldn't struggle at all.
Yeah, he'd just throw you on up there.
Yeah. None
Yeah.
of this like, ugh,
Yeah.
when they're trying to pick you up.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
one
all
arm.
right, we get it. I'm heavy. Fuck.
We're not heavy. They're squishy.
Yeah, they're squishy. Their spines are made of pudding. Okay.
Oh man.
What's next?
I've got the giggles. I think it's we've been
Is
going
it-
for an hour. Exactly 1 hour. Surprise topic time.
Topic
Yep.
time. Okay. I had this in my pocket for a while since I went to Scotland.
Oh, yeah.
Haunted castles in Scotland.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, and I went in a couple of them, and I didn't know they were supposed to be haunted, but I mean, in hindsight, I'm not surprised because they're all like so old, they've got to all be haunted, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I was going to talk about some castles that we toured, and then maybe some more on top of that. But the first one. Ooh, nice.
Thank you.
Okay. We didn't go in this one, but we were very close to it.
Okay.
Inverary Castle, and they say it Inverary, and I really like that. Inverary Castle. It's in Argyll. Sits in a magical position overlooking Loch Fyne. Legend has it that it is haunted by several ghosts, including a young Irish harpist who was killed by the Duke of Montrose's men in 1644. The harpist can be seen in the MacArthur Room, and there's also a grey lady that has only been seen by daughters of a Duke of Argyll. Had a hitch in my giddy up. Very spookily, and one of the most chilling Scottish ghost stories is when a duke dies, the ghostly Galley of Lorne can be seen sailing away into the distance on Loch Fyne. It's a great big, grand-looking castle. They didn't all look like this one's huge. We didn't go in any this big, but I'm going to show you a little pic.
It's beautiful.
It is.
I want to live there.
Yeah, it's right over the lake
I
or
love
the loch.
it. It does feel like I was meant to live in a castle.
I agree.
Thank you.
I agree. Yes, I could see that for you.
Yeah. I could see that for you, too.
Eileen Donan. This one was amazing. Eileen Donan Castle near Kyle of Lochalsh has to be one of the most well-recognized castles in the whole of Europe, if not in the world, because of it being a photographer's paradise. It is also one of the most famous haunted places in Scotland. In 1719, during a siege in the First Jacobite Rebellion, a Spanish soldier was killed and is said to haunt the castle. There is also Lady Mary, who has been seen on occasion in one of the castle bedrooms. So this was the most beautiful, like the inside of it was fine or whatever, but they had kind of like turned it into a bit of a museum. They like funnel you through, and they had like kind of like Ethel's, not in this fashion, like they didn't have tits as big as Ethel's, but they had like life-size dummies like in the kitchen baking stuff.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
it was kind of goofy, but the outside was incredible. Like I have pictures of
It would
this
have been funny
place.
if they would have had Ethel's doing
I
it.
know that would be
would've
better.
been so cool.
Can you see it? It's like over this water. It is incredible. It has a bridge that you walk over to get to it. I have pictures that I took better than this. What's
Was
on
there
this
like
website.
a troll under the bridge?
Yes, I paid him. Yes.
Good. Okay.
Yes.
You knew
exactly.
the answer to the riddles, or you just paid to get by?
I paid. I showed him a titty, and then I gave him a fiver.
There you go. Okay. He's like, you can pass.
It's like, all right then.
What about
that
you,
was a
Todd?
cool
What did you
castle.
do to the troll to get past? Did you solve the riddle?
I was with Nikki. It
Oh,
was a package deal.
that covered both of you? Okay.
One titty and a fiver got us in.
One titty and a fiber. I like it.
Let's see. There's a little bit more about this. The Scots love these tales and are happy to regale others, instilling a certain nervous tension into the room, usually just before guests retire for the night, and often on a wet and blustery night. Candles flicker and doors slam, but if you hide under your duvet until daybreak, you should be all right.
Okay.
For guests that enjoy things that go bump in the night, there's this website has some magical homes for you to hunker down in. So you can actually like stay in some of the castles. Some of them have been renovated, and you can like they're kind of hotels. The ones we went in were either total ruins or like this one where it was kind of like a wealthy family bought it, renovated it kind of like a museum type thing. So the inside of it was kind of like modernized a little bit. The outside looked incredible.
Yeah.
My favorite were just the ruins. But also they said that this place can be rented for like weddings and receptions and stuff. So I think you probably could like spend the night in there if you rented it for an event or something. So that would be fucking cool.
Yeah.
The next one is Edinburgh Castle. So we didn't get to go in Edinburgh Castle because it was under construction when we were there. I think they were doing some like upkeep maintenance to it, but we stayed really close to it and walked by it like multiple times a day. So there is a story called The Lone Piper Boy of Edinburgh Castle.
Oh.
There are stories that tunnels lie beneath the castle. One in particular is said to extend the length of the Royal Mile and exit at the Palace of Holyrood. So the Royal Mile is where I got your witchy book. So that like all is connected.
Nice.
The tunnel is believed to be haunted by a lone piper, a small boy who disappeared near the Tron Kirk while helping to map out the underground passageway. Walk past the Tron Kirk on the Royal Mile today, and you may have caught the faint whisper of a lone set of bagpipes playing under this famous city street. For beneath the cobbles a lone piper plays, a small boy, the only person small enough to fit between the walls of the tunnel and not get stuck. He walked to his lonely fate on a now unknown date in the castle's history. Early safety precautions were put into place after the boy disappeared. The boy was to play the bagpipes as loud as he could as he stepped into the darkness, those safely above ground mentally keeping an eye on him, listening to the sound of his playing, tracking him under the streets. Slowly the boy made his way into the darkness, the watch party plotting his twists and turns, the deeper into the tunnel that he went. That was until the pipes suddenly stopped playing outside the Tron Kirk. For days they searched for the small boy and his pipes. So reluctant were they to call off the search for a boy who seemed to have disappeared into thin air. Eventually, and probably with a very heavy heart, the city council ordered that the entrance to the tunnel be sealed with bricks. No trace of the boy has ever been found. I have read that the Piper Boy is commemorated each year at the Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo. Oh. I don't know what that means. That can't be actual tattoo. Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo, when the lone piper stands on the ramparts of Edinburgh Castle. Try as I might, I've only been able to find this referenced once. The lone piper that plays each year at the tattoo does so in commemoration of the fallen, a tribute that's been a long-held tradition in Scottish ceremonies. Ew. There's also, I'll have to look up what a tattoo is.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard that.
It's got to be
That's
like
a
a
sad
gathering
story.
of something. I know. He just disappeared, and they're like, I guess we'll just
Seal it up so he
seal
can't
up
get
the
out.
tunnel. There's also a
He's gonna be mad when he gets out. We better
I
put bricks
know.
there.
Jesus. There's also a headless drummer boy of Edinburgh Castle. He was last sighted by servants in the central courtyard in 1650. A few months later, the castle was attacked by Cromwell's army. It's said that the drummer boy can still be heard beating his drum around the castle's ramparts. If he's seen again, legend says that the castle will once again be under attack. Ooh. No one knows who the headless body of the boy... Okay, that's worded weird. No one knows who the headless body of the boy drummer belongs to, and although this ghostly apparition hasn't been seen for over 370 years, he's not been forgotten. It's said that when the living have left the castle, when the tourists have gone back to the hustle and bustle of the Royal Mile, and staff close the site for the night, a distant drumming can still be heard. Dope. Super dope.
I like it.
There's also a Grey Lady of Edinburgh
wait.
Castle. Oh.
Just because you.
Oh, okay.
It's fitting, right? I don't know. You were talking about drummer boy. I was like, I have drums.
That's perfect. That's perfect. There's a Grey Lady of Edinburgh Castle, Mary de Guise. She was better known to some as the mother of the ill-fated Mary Queen of Scots, died at the castle of Dropsy in June 1560. Her corpse was kept in state in the small chapel within the castle ground, St. Margaret's Chapel, wrapped in a shroud and then a lead coffin where she stayed for just over 9 months before being secretly taken to France for burial in the convent of St. Pierre in Reims, her sister Renee being abscess here. Don't know what that means. But anyway, she comes back as a Grey Lady sometimes and haunts the castle.
Wow.
She and her...
If I was going to haunt something, I would definitely haunt a castle.
Fuck yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, or a big fancy library. Castle or library.
Oh yeah, we've talked about that
Yeah.
before, where you would haunt. It says that some construction workers at the castle in 2002 and 2003 flatly refused to work there alone because they kept seeing these ghosts, which is fucking crazy. Hazy blue orbs have also appeared above people's heads in photographs if taken in the tower.
People do go crazy about those orbs in pictures.
Uh-huh.
People are like,
A lot of orbs.
it's a ghost.
Yeah,
It's the only explanation.
I know.
Nothing. It could be nothing else.
I know.
I have so
think-
many pictures that have orbs in them.
I know, me too. Back when you had like the little point and snap camera. Yeah, I feel like that was super common.
Yeah.
Maybe we were just super haunted and we didn't know it.
No, maybe.
I think those are the only castles that I either saw or went into. There's a giant list, so I'm not going to read them all, but
Okay. That was awesome, though.
that's what I got.
I like it.
Thanks.
Good shit. Good shit.
Thanks, man.
Got anything else you want to throw in before we wrap her up? That was a good one.
I have that.
That was good.
Thanks. I mean, it was.
And on a
I
little
don't
burp.
really have any good ones.
Here, let me
I'm really
see if I
sorry.
can get one more in. I'm gonna try.
Okay, I'll do it too.
Have another drum roll.
Nice. I see your eyes kind of turning red, like they want to, like they want to.
Trying.
They want to eke a burp out.
Stuck.
Damn it!
I can feel it like bubbling
hate
right
that.
here.
I hate that.
I'll just have to save it for the next
Save it for the
episode.
next one. Tune in for the next one, burp lovers.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll try to find that comment. But I think someone, I wish, I want to read the comment like word for word for
Mm-hmm.
you, but it was like why he finds it attractive. Like,
Okay.
because it was like just something about women like not being ladylike.
Okay.
Like it's kind of taboo.
Okay.
Like we're being naughty, Nikki.
Oh, I mean, that describes me to a T.
But that was kind of how he described it. And I was like, I kind of get it.
She said naughty, not angry.
I'm both,
She's angry and naughty.
and not ladylike.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
And burpy.
Sure.
And she likes cookies.
Good
I like
cookies.
good cookies.
And she likes good cookies.
Bad cookies can suck my butt.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, email us, guys,
Yes.
thegoryholepod@gmail.com. Funny, I've had that email for 2 years.
Go harass that other asshole if you want to. Just troll wise on the internet though, okay? Don't like get into legal trouble. Just go fuck with him a little bit. Tell him he's a piece of shit. I mean, he already knows. Just remind him. Remind him that he's a piece of shit and tell everybody that our podcast is the original Gory Hole podcast and we're better.
Just be like, the real Gory Hole
Yeah.
podcast is 10 out of 10 bags of diarrhea.
Exactly.
You just smell like diarrhea.
Yeah. And so tell the
That's it.
12 people that give a shit about
Yeah,
him.
right. I forgot to say this.
Oh yeah,
earlier.
what is that why you're
That's
not mad?
kind of why I didn't get quite as mad as you. Because when you sent me the text that somebody else had the name, I got equally as mad. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, why would somebody do that?
Yeah.
And then I went and looked and saw like 6 followers and
Yeah.
like no views. And I went, oh.
But on
we won.
Facebook, he has
We
like
won.
Facebook. He does have I don't know a couple 3. I can't remember a few hundred. I can't see him now because he blocked me. That was good.
A couple
There we
3,
go.
a couple 4.
Couple 3. He has some followers on Facebook.
Oh, I feel
That's okay.
they're kind of stuck.
Yeah, mine aren't great today either. Sorry, everybody.
I'm sorry.
Come back next time. We might have more.
Maybe. I still feel like I have one brewing and I'm kind of like lingering for a second to see if it'll come out, but it won't.
I'll keep recording for a minute after we
Yeah,
stop.
but email us anyways.
Yeah.
We love
Yeah.
reading emails from
Yes.
you guys. It makes us so happy. So do it, or Nikki will throw her tampon at you. She won't. She won't. She's not that gross.
I can't imagine being mad enough at somebody to throw my tampon at them.
What's the grossest thing you would do to somebody if you were mad enough, though?
Mm.
Because now I'm thinking of shit to talk about.
See, I don't think I would
Like, what
do...
about dirty Kleenex? Like, you blew your nose and your Kleenex wad up and throw it at them. Would you do that?
I don't... Man, I can't imagine
I feel
that
like
I
that's
would...
not too bad.
Sure, but I don't think I would do something from my own body, I think.
Would
Like,
you spit on somebody?
ooh.
See, I feel like if somebody pissed
Okay.
me off enough,
I think
might
I would probably spit on him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
I
I
would
would
too.
spit on him before I would do any of that other stuff. Yeah, and also that's way easier and faster than reaching into your pants,
Yeah,
pulling on a
that's-
tampon.
she-
Because then also you have a gross hand.
Yeah.
Who would it? I just gonna wipe it on my shirt? No.
Like war paint or something.
Your girl is a homophobe. Gross.
Gross. Yeah.
Gross.
People
No.
do that, though.
Ew.
Nikki.
What?
Do you know what you just said?
What?
I missed it. What?
What?
You just said your girl is a homophobe.
Sorry. Your girl is a germaphobe.
Oh!
I am not a
notice you
homophobe.
said that too.
Oops,
Yeah, she's
I did not realize I said that. Sorry, wrong phobe. Damn.
Definitely not that.
I'm definitely not a homophobe.
No.
I love the
definitely not.
gays.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry. Rewind, delete. Did not mean that. I meant germaphobe. That was
Whoopsie.
weird. Sorry.
Whoopsie. Whoopsie-doodle.
Damn.
Germaphobe.
I am not a homophobe. I'm very sorry.
I think everybody
I
knows.
did not mean that.
The long-listing gore whores know that.
Man. Don't take that out of context. What if somebody just clipped that one section?
Look at Nick. It'll be him. It'll be
Yeah, it'll be like,
him.
this
He'll do it.
this bitch is a homophobe.
I'm not. I swear.
Whatever. He voted for Trump. I'm sure of it.
I was just gonna say he's got pretty strong MAGA vibes.
Yeah, he's a fucking twat waffle. Okay, let's go.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye. Stay gory.
See ya.
Message us.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.